90 minutes of the season would decide who would be crowned capocannoniere. In Verona, Luca Toni and Carlos Tevez went head-on. At the Meazza, Mauro Icardi was preparing his shooting boots for Empoli's visit. Inter were obliged to defend 8th position to earn a place among the seeded teams in next season's Tim Cup against Torino, on the charge at home to Cesena. Also, Francesco Totti was on the goal hunt. A double at the Olimpico against Palermo would take the AS Roma captain to 300 for the Giallorossi. AC Milan brought the curtain down on their season in Bergamo, but the match that grabbed most attention was in Naples. Napoli and Lazio prepared to meet for the 4th time this season. In the equivalent league fixture at the Olimpico, Gonzalo Higuain fired Napoli to success. Then a double head-to-head in the Tim Cup semi-final. In Rome, goals from Miroslav Klose and Manolo Gabbiadini meant perfect balance was intact as the teams headed to the San Paolo, where Senad Lulic struck to send Lazio through to the final. At stake this time was 3rd place. The prize, a playoff berth in the Champions League. Only victory would suffice for the team who had never lost at home in the second half of the season. To achieve their goal, the Partenopei looked to Gonzalo Higuain, who had scored 6 goals in his 3 league matches against Lazio. Meanwhile, for the side with the least away defeats in the second half of the season, a draw would be enough to secure their objective. Leading the Biancocelesti attack, Filip Djordjevic was preferred to Miroslav Klose.
Arriva Parolo, carica a sinistra Parolo, è un super gol, Lazio avanti. Lulic, un grande anticipo su David Lopez, un gran pallone per Candreva, può andare in 1 contro 1 con Ducar, Candreva! E sono 2-0 Lazio.
Lazio landed 2 quick blows to leave Napoli reeling. Again, the goals came from the Biancocelesti midfield, who took their tally to 46 for the season.
Hamsik dentro per Callicon, posizione regolare, Callicon per Higuain! Gonzalo Higuain!
A 4th goal in Higuain's 4th home match stoked San Paolo belief. Still trailing, the Azzurri had another numerical advantage to work in their favour.
Mertens, saltato Maurizio, area di rigore, Mertens da Higuain, area di rigore Higuain, fa 2-2.
Again Higuain, who added second half goal number 44 for the league's most prolific team after the break. With quarter of an hour remaining, a gilt-edged chance to complete an incredible turnaround.
Higuain al gol! Ripartire da Lazio, scivolata di Gabbiadini, palla diventa buona per Onazzi! Ledesma al cross per Klose!
stoppage time goal from Klose wrapped up the contest. A fifth spot kick error extinguished Neapolitan hopes. Just 2 matches separate Lazio from a place in the Champions League proper.
Io devo dire che dal primo giorno ho pensato quello, che noi...
I believed in us from day one. I understood immediately that we had the quality to achieve something important.
Ho sempre pensato e creduto che la squadra potesse farcela finale.
Even when Higuain had the penalty to make it 3-2, I always believed that the team could still do it. Because I know the mentality this squad has acquired, I know the quality my players have.
È chiaro che è stato un passaggio.
Had we gone behind, we would have come back.
Abbia sbagliato il rigore, ci ha dato ancora più fiducia, ancora più.
There's no denying though that it was a crucial moment. Higuain's mistake gave us more conviction. Our victory was deserved. And I dedicate the whole season to the club and all those who feel part of Lazio.
Alla mia squadra, alla mia società e a tutto l'ambiente.
While AC Milan were looking for victory to secure only a second series of back-to-back wins in 2015, Atalanta knew success would match their 1941 achievement of 3 consecutive wins over their more lofty Lombardy neighbours.
Grassi allarga il gioco da Maxi Morales e Fraschito va alle cross ancora una volta, colpo di testa e arriva il gol da parte di Baselli.
The Dea's early pressure paid off, but no other side had let an advantage slip more than Atalanta.
Tocco dentro per Pazzini, riesce a girarsi in area di rigore e calcio di rigore per il Milan. Ma con il destro Pazzini e il pareggio arriva 1-1 dopo 36 minuti di gioco. Pazzini cerca uno stop complicato. Tocco dentro per Ondà, ancora un intervento di Masiello e poi il tiro sul palo. Bonaventura! Il gol dell'ex, passa in vantaggio il Milan.
The Bergamaschi risked taking their total points lost from a leading position this season to 32. Giacomo Bonaventura marked a return to the club that had nurtured him with a double as the Rossoneri completed the season as they started it, with back-to-back victories. Fiorentina were already assured of a Europa League place. Chievo Verona had reached their goal safety ahead of schedule, leaving the pressure off at the Artemio Franchi.
Salava via bene sul fondo, guarda in mezzo, una finta, poi cross in mezzo per Ilicic. Fiorentina in vantaggio.
Josip Ilicic celebrated his 7th goal in the last 6 rounds to become the Viola's top scorer for the campaign. His 10th of the season in all competitions split the teams at the break.
Cerca spazio per il tiro, Bizzarri non trattiene, si sblocca Bernardeschi, primo gol in Serie A. Uno 2 che si chiude, Badel al limite, Badel 3-0.
With the final kick of the match, Milan Badel followed Federico Bernardeschi with a debut Serie A goal. A 5th win in a row rewarded Fiorentina with a 3rd consecutive 4th place finish. Cagliari bid arrivederci to Serie A in front of the Sant'Elia public, aiming to give the fans a farewell to remember after a run of 6 defeats in the previous 8 home matches. The Islanders were quick to consign 3 games out of 4 against Udinese in Sardinia without scoring to the past, with 2 quick-fire strikes. Although the Friulani rallied time and again to reduce the gap, Andrea Stramaccioni's team failed to avoid a 4th straight loss, which left the Bianconeri with their lowest points haul since the 20-team Serie A was launched in 2005-2006. Sampdoria needed a point to secure 7th place and potential Europa League qualification, pending Genoa's appeal to be awarded a UEFA licence. Making the task apparently easier was a 3-match losing streak away without scoring for already relegated Parma. Sampdoria had scored just 16 of their 46-goal total in the first half, and their difficulties were evident once again. It was the league's bottom side that looked more likely to break the deadlock.
Il controllo di Duncan, il cross in mezzo, il colpo di testa, la palla in rete e va in vantaggio la Sampdoria. Palladino con il sinistro e il pallone in rete. Il colpo di testa, la traversa, poi ancora il tocco, il gol, ha segnato Lorenzo De Silvestri.
Roberto Donadoni's side bowed out of the top flight with a battling performance. Sampdoria were denied a first home win since March the 22nd, as they collected a 17th draw of the season. At the Giuseppe Meazza, all eyes were on Mauro Icardi. The Argentine was gunning on ending the season as top scorer. Out to stop him were Empoli, the team with the record number of draws in Serie A, 18. The defensive wall, constructed by Maurizio Sarri, held firm until half-time. Then Roberto Mancini's men shifted up a gear.
Gran pallone per Icardi davanti al portiere, scarica per Palacio, 1-0 Inter. Altra grande idea, ancora per Icardi, a tu per tu con Bassi.
But no other team were as dangerous as Empoli at the start of the second half. Their 14-goal tally would soon need updating.
Croce, tunnel su Santon, gran numero di croce, pallone in mezzo, Cedlizze, accorcia l'Empoli. Verdi, gran movimento per Pucciarelli davanti a Danovic, è 2-2.
Although the Tuscans had won only twice away, their comeback had disoriented Inter.
Icardi cerca la magia di tacco, poi Brozovic rimette avanti l'Inter.
Having settled their nerves, the Nerazzurri returned to the task in hand, setting up their striker.
Kovacic per Palacio, dai e vai con Hernanes, subentra Icardi e sono 22.
Mauro Icardi wrapped up the season on 22 goals, more than he had scored over his first 2 Serie A campaigns combined. In the closing minutes, there was time for a first top-flight double for Levan Mchedlidze. Not enough to invert the Tuscans' trend at Inter. 15 visits, 14 defeats. Torino and Cesena arrived at the closing parade of the season with team objectives clearly identified. The Granata sought points to snatch a precious top 8 finish, worth a bye in the Tim Cup in the summer, while Cesena wanted to exit Serie A with their heads held high. However, the Romagnoli were swept aside by a home side determined to keep the pressure on the teams ahead of them in the table. The hosts ran out convincing 5-0 winners, as the players and fans said their goodbyes after a season to remember at home and abroad for Torino. Two of Serie A's most improved teams over the last 12 months looked to go out with a bang.
Pallone in verticale per Berardi. Posizione regolare, Berardi controlla, Berardi! Sta arrivando Berardi che lo tocca, Zaza può andare. 2 contro 1, Zaza in controllo, Zaza. Terza, Zaza contro la manna. Zaza!
The Neroverdi stormed into a 3-goal advantage after Simone Zaza completed only his second Serie A double. The first came in December at AS Roma.
Battuta del calcio d'angolo, deviazione, che passa dall'altra parte in sinistro, Pomini! E poi arriva il gol del 3-1, il gol dell'ex.
Against his former side, Leonardo Pavoletti continued his purple patch with a 5th goal in as many matches. Genoa had found a lifeline. Zaza had a chance to claim a first hat-trick in his professional career. Defeat did not undo any of the excellent work at Genoa, assured of 6th spot, but not of European football. AS Roma were in celebratory mood after winning the derby when they hosted Palermo. Rudy Garcia gave starts to those who had played less, including Federico Balzaretti, who faced his old club after almost a year and a half out.
Va Vasquez, sinistro, il Palermo in vantaggio al 35esimo.
The Giallorossi had failed to test the opposing goalkeeper in the first half for the 3rd time in their last 4 matches.
Nengolan, gran idea per Totti! Francesco Totti ha pareggiato la Roma. Vasquez dentro l'area, Belotti!
Andrea Bellotti's late winner relegated the importance of Francesco Totti's 299th career goal as the Sicilians' victory took some of the shine off the Giallorossi Champions League party. Daniele Rugani became the only player not to miss one single minute of Serie A 2014-2015. The last players to achieve such a feat were Leonardo Bonucci with Bari and Alessandro Agostini with Cagliari 5 years ago. Further merit for Rugani was that he finished his debut top-flight campaign without a booking. Simone Zaza's second goal of the weekend was the 1,000th this league campaign. The 3rd time in succession that Serie A's goal tally has reached quadruple figures. For the 2nd time, Sassuolo Genoa was the match that broke the 1,000 barrier. Last season, it was an own goal from Simev Salico. Then Rosso-Blu, now Nero-Verdi. Special numbers for Sampdoria in the final round of Serie A. An auction for charity allowed fans to donate their way to putting their face on the team shirt worn by their idols. Their paths have split since clashing in the European Cup in 1986. Hellas Verona had defeated Juventus just once in 25 years. Meanwhile, the Bianconeri aimed to arrive at the Champions League final with a clean sweep of domestic honours. After the league and cup double, only the top scorer's crown was missing. Luca Toni was determined to increase his advantage at the top of the scoring charts. A goal every 150 minutes had taken the Hellas captain to 21 for the season.
Alfredson cerca di metterla in mezzo, l'intervento di Toni ad anticipare Buffon, ma mette sul fondo. Pirlo dentro per Pereira, Moras riesce ad allontanare, Padoin rimette in mezzo, prolunga Marchisio, la botta di Llorente, traversa clamorosa. Pereira con il destro, ha spazio per il tiro, lo prova, giro! La magia del tucumano, dopo 42 minuti al Bentegodi.
Carlos Tevez had scored every 125 minutes and set out single-handedly to add to his 5 goals in 3 Serie A meetings with Hellas, the team that had recouped most points, 18, from a losing position. They were asked to increase that tally.
Alfredson arriva a destra, supporto greco, Alfredson allarga per Toni, il controllo, incrocia! Sempre più Luca Toni!
Toni celebrated his 38th birthday on Tuesday with his 16th goal in the second half of the season, only his 3rd ever against the Bianconeri.
Pirlo con il destro, morbido il pallone a cercare Padoin, la mette dentro Llorente! Torna in vantaggio la Juventus con la firma di Fernando Llorente, fanno 7 per lui in campionato. Pepe, nuovo cross, palla dentro, Llorente finisce a terra, ci sarà calcio di rigore.
Tevez had a chance to close to 1 behind Toni with 3 minutes to play.
Con Carlitos Tevez, la rincorsa, la battuta! Chiude in calcio d'angolo Rafael.
Juanito Gomez secured a 2-2 draw in stoppage time, exactly as he did in the same fixture last season. But the glory went to the oldest top scorer in Serie A history, Luca Toni.
My secret, I feel good. I live in Verona, a wonderful city. My family like it here too. When I take to the pitch, I feel like a kid again.
It's been a great year, especially for the team, which is the most important aspect. Until now, it has been a marvellous season. Now, we have the final of the Champions League to end it on a high.
Sì, abbiamo chiuso bene.
We have ended the season on a positive note, something we considered important because we were at home to an excellent team. Couldn't have gone any better.
Poteva andare.
The lads are all well. A tough match like that was exactly what we needed, so we didn't lower our concentration before going to Berlin. I'm disappointed we didn't win, because games like these should be won. We had the match in our grasp and could have closed the contest easily.
In my 5 years in charge here, this team, from a point of view of character, has never let me down. We recovered from a string of negative results to eventually collect a lot of points, 100 over the last 2 seasons.
Toni shared the throne with Mauro Icardi, the youngest top scorer since Paolo Rossi in 1978. 47 goals in round 38, the second highest to season 1950-1951 for a 20-team Serie A. Fiorentina and Napoli swapped positions as Lazio confirmed their place behind AS Roma and champions Juventus.